We're here at Marchesi in Mayfair. This is an Italian institution, and it was only right that I meet up with Francesco Mazzei for a little double dip. He is a renowned Italian chef here in the UK, and he has got some stories that are going to blow your mind. Let's go. Francesco, thanks for meeting me.
Pleasure.
We're double dipping. We're at Marchesi. Why are we at Marchesi?
Your pronunciation is very good.
Marchesi. I'm practicing my Italian with you.
Okay. I was worried you would say Marchesi. Marchesi, yeah? No, in Italian, the C, the H, the E is like a K in
Okay,
UK.
yeah.
So Marchesi. Well, listen, Marchesi is basically one of the most amazing, iconic patisserie in Milan, which they started 200 years ago.
Yeah.
And they start to make this beautiful product, which is the panettone here. And the one in London, Marchesi London, is the first place outside Italy that they create.
Oh,
And
wow.
for us Italians living abroad, this is a must.
It's
So-
like being home.
Exactly. You still come here, have your espresso standing, pay your bill, and you go around the seat. It is very Italian. It is the only place in London which does this, as far as my knowledge. And for me, it's becoming like a part of my family because every single celebration, birthday or baptism and thing, the cake comes from Marchesi.
Okay.
As simple as that.
Fine. So you're very loyal to them.
Very loyal. But
So-
look at the quality here.
I mean, look, it's beautiful. We're going to get into it. I'm going to have to just try a bit of this. I'm sorry.
better do, yeah.
Because this is their famous...
Panettone. This is actually the summer version. You know, they do the winter version and the summer version. Summer's version is with limone and this with apricot. And, because in Italy, usually you don't eat panettone all year round. And I say, why not? I mean,
I always associate it with Christmas.
Yes,
That we always
that's
get
what
one
it
as
is.
a family. And
it's a bit like in England, you have a Christmas pudding
Yeah,
on summer days. It doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
totally.
But panettone, you can.
Yeah.
And panettone is so versatile. You can do so many things. But imagine a life
very
without
good.
panettone. Boring. Really, exactly.
so we are double dipping. How do you feel about double dipping?
I mean, it's great. I mean, you start this quite late. And I saw a guy called Pierre Kaufman, a very good friend of mine. I said, what is he doing with the dipping? And, I wasn't very keen on doing a podcast myself. It's the first one I'm doing because you convinced me. And I'm enjoying. And the way you do, I think, is very light. Special,
Yeah.
is fun, which is
Oh, thank
always
you.
great.
Yes.
I'm Italian,
Yeah.
You need that element of fun when you start. When you
There's
see-
nothing
you
serious around here, darling.
And congratulations, well done. And
Thank
thanks for
you.
having me. Oh my
Thank
God.
you. But how do you feel about double dipping when it comes to food? Do you double dip like at the table, or you quite you have your own plates and you don't touch anyone else's?
No, I mean, of course you double dip all the time. I mean, we are Italians, we like the sharing element
Yes.
of thing. And I want to try your pasta.
Yeah.
I want to try your spaghetti vongole. I want to try your fritto misto. Of course. And that's what we do. I mean, we grown up with this mentality back home. So
Yeah.
your mom puts the antipasti, it's an Italian
Yes.
word, in the middle of the table, and you double dip everywhere, if that makes sense.
There we go.
You know?
Do you know what? The antipasti was the original double dip.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just making that up.
Okay.
So listen, we've known each other for a few years now. We met when you were at Sartoria.
Yes.
You're now doing a lot of stuff with Corinthia in
Yes.
Malta.
Yeah.
You're opening in the Corinthia in London at the end of the year, which I'm so excited about.
You get an invitation.
I better. I know where you live, Francesco. Don't worry.
True.
I guess, what I'd love to know is sort of how does it feel to be sort of stepping back into the kitchen in London?
Well, I'm very excited to go back to London. I mean, I've been in Malta traveling for the last couple of years. Basically, I went back to the Mediterranean roots. Malta I can swim from Malta to Miami in Calabria. So you smell the same, you feel the same lifestyle, you smell the same thing. And the seafood element is fantastic. So I actually had a bit of time for myself. Imagine a chef that he doesn't work every day anymore. But you know what? I miss it so much. I miss to go back to the kitchen. I miss London. I miss London vibe. And I've been overwhelmed. So a friend texts me and calls me and says, when you open back in London, what are you doing? I mean, I'm doing lots of pop-up and lots of charities to keep myself going. But I'm really, I've got goosebumps. I got really looking forward to go back to the kitchen and cook my simple, beautiful, crazy Italian cooking.
Absolutely. And what can we expect from the restaurant?
Well, it has to be very simple ingredients. It's going to be classic Italian. You're not going to see carbonara with cream or stuff like that. Forget it. It's going to be a classic
When
Italian
did it
food.
become acceptable to put cream into carbonara?
Never,
I don't understand
Never
this.
can be acceptable.
It's so... I cannot.
But there's also the Heinz one. Have you tried it?
No.
Don't.
Come on, I'm an Italian at heart.
Exactly. We are friends. Don't do that because I will delete your number straight away. No, yeah, I'm gonna do a really classic menu. Of course, there's a bit of a twist, but what I will do though is use as much as I can British produce for
Okay.
many reasons:
Nice.
cost, sustainability, etc., etc., etc. And because I've been in London now for 30 years, I do know all these places where I can get the ricotta, where I can get mozzarella, where I can get the vegetables, where I get the fish, beautiful fish, the meat. Oh my God! I mean, with all respect to the Italians or the French or the Spanish, why should I import meat when I've got beautiful meat in the UK? And that's what I will do. So my Fiorentina will be beef from UK.
Fantastic.
My Ville Milanese will be a rosé ville from somewhere else. My lobster spaghetti will be blue lobster from Scotland. I mean, my tomato will be Isle of Wight tomato. I mean, I'm actually excited about that.
I'm excited for you. I'm
Because,
excited for me
I
as
can
well.
I can do this Italian cooking with the British produce. Oh wow, that's cool. And because the weather changed now, you believe or not. I mean, in my garden I've got courgette flowers. I mean, tomato. I mean, because the weather is beautiful and they grow. So I can find these ingredients in UK, and it makes sense. So that would be my sophistication, right? Using as much as I can the British produce. I can't have lemons. I can't have oranges yet. I can't have extra virgin olive oil, but all the rest is readily available, and I will do that.
Something that I love about you is I find Italians in general, you're very patriotic people, but you're particularly patriotic about your country, and particularly patriotic about the area that you come from.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first met you, you know, we met over a recording, but we got interrupted by your truffle dealer who came to the
was
restaurant.
fun.
It was so funny. He comes with like this dodgy backpack, and I'm thinking, oh shit, what's going on here?
Yeah, he looks
and
like
he
a
walks
pusher,
in and he
really.
opens up this, and it was this smell just like took over the room.
Yeah.
I assume there's going to be truffles on the menu.
Oh, of course.
I mean, come on, it's
Oh,
Francesco.
Of course. I mean, yeah, I always been big on truffles, and I love truffles. And it's going to be, if we open that time of the year,
Yeah.
we're going to start with the white truffle straight away, because, you know, there is truffle and truffle, as you know. And it's my thing. I mean, we can do so many things with truffle. We experiment so many dishes with truffle. But we still keep ourselves with the simplicity. I mean, if you ask him what is your favorite truffle dish, probably fried eggs.
Yeah.
But eggs, they stay with the truffles, they absorb the flavor. And that's one of my favorite dishes. I mean, I can have for lunch, breakfast, dinner, I can have all the time. And that's another great sophisticated simplicity about Italian cooking, which is the
Absolutely.
ingredients, you know, ingredient-led food. This way it should be. So also on the menu, I don't want to get crazy about decoration on the plates. And you know when they say you eat with your eyes first? I don't believe in that. You eat with if it's
Yeah,
good
yeah,
and then it looks good,
yeah,
then you're great.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if it looks good and then it tastes okay,
Well, yeah,
you're
well
not
there's
great.
a lot of that out there.
But this is
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
way I
yeah,
cook,
yeah,
the way
yeah.
I do things.
Absolutely.
And of course, truffle is going to have a massive element or massive presence on my menu through the years.
I expect nothing less. Before we continue, let's have a little taste. Talk to me about this.
Oh, this
so
is
let me
a-
just show this up to camera. So what is it that you specifically requested
Yes,
this?
I request that one because one of my favorite sweet is called brisolona.
Okay.
Brisolona means like a crumble kind
Okay.
of thing. So the way it's made is a bit, just to give you a little idea, it's a bit like shortcut pastry. It's not done with the rolling pin or something. Just like assembled together like that.
Interesting.
And then you
So
just
it's quite rustic in a way.
yeah. I mean,
Oh.
it's almond flour and almond, and usually this is is a dish from north of Italy, and this is usually been served at the end of the meal, of course. And your father or the oldest man at the table is the one who has to break the brisolona.
really?
It's usually bigger, but before they break it, they put the grap on top of it.
wow.
Then they bang, and then everyone can have it. It's like a tradition. But you should try some.
I'm going to try a bit. Give me a little quarter. There we go. Let me try a bit. Oh, no, let me take that bit.
Yeah, that's so good. I mean, and yeah. It's a bit of a biscotto kind of thing, but
Oh, it's good. You know what's nice? It's crumbly, but it's not dry.
No.
There's still a bit of a chew to it.
exactly. It feels little things of almond flour. It feels like there's a polenta as well, but not sure. And then, you know,
That's lovely.
crunchy almond. I mean, this is the pleasure of Italian to look. This is simple. This is about 3 ingredients.
Not too sweet either.
Not too sweet either.
What do you like from here?
What? Coffee, tartelletta. This is my favorite, canoncino Milanese. Beautiful. You should try that. And this is the nutty one. Every time I come here for espresso.
It's a naughty one.
Yeah.
Why is that a naughty one?
Because it's full of cream and
I mean, look at they're all bloody naughty.
and the shoe and when you eat it gets all over the place. It's a very naughty one. But look, this one is my favorite. And this is filled with cream. Okay, you can have this.
Okay. Oh, that's delicious. That's the perfect bite.
Puff pastry, casted, properly done, simplicity again. And this is really, really beautiful. This is also, it's a pasticcini. It's basically what you will get, of course, at the end of your meal at home. Or could be a great idea for afternoon tea as well. Many Italians eat sweet all day long. There's no specific time of the day, like for your coffee, for example. But this is just after lunch or after dinner. Or you can have all the way long, and it's just a small bite. I mean, you can indulge.
No, it's great. I want to go back to this comment that I made about this patriotism, because I love this about you. But a particular ingredient that you really champion is nduja.
If you go back home,
because it's from your region,
my region, and if you go back home, they call me the king of nduja, but I'm not sure I like that. But hey,
I'll call you the truffle king.
Okay,
how about that?
That's a bit better. The thing is that Calabria was not known for food so much in the past. But with this particular ingredient, we put Calabria food on the map, I have to say. I take full responsibility on that. And now nduja is everywhere. Nduja is a soft salumi, spreadable. You can be used in so many different ways. And now nduja is all around the world. And every time you Google nduja, Francesco Mazzei comes up. And I'm proud because now, when I get a flight from London Stansted, terrible flight, 6 in the morning, London flight to Lamezia Terme, guys say, oh, the Calabrese chef, they associate a famous to a style of cooking or a spicy thing, which you say, yes, we did it, because nduja. And I've got so many friends that now they associate my face with this particular product. And you know what? I feel very proud.
You should feel proud.
I mean, now they talk about nduja as an authentic, iconic Calabrese ingredient.
Wow.
Before it was bergamotto maybe, or licorice, but it could be done somewhere else. Nduja is only made in Calabria. It's only made in Spillinga. It's only made with the right ingredient, with that kind of particular recipe. And I'm really proud of it.
No, you should be. What is your favorite recipe to use it with?
Fish.
Oh,
you believe
really?
that? Fish, yeah. I've got this very interesting dish, which is a bit of a mix of my experience in UK, around the world, and Calabria. It's scallops with nduja, salsa verde. I mean, you can see this everywhere. It also was in our the episode we did with Stanley Tucci about the food in London. And it's basically a beautiful Scottish scallops cooked on the grill, and then with nduja on top, honey, orange juice, and salsa verde, and they cook on the grill. And the smell of the nduja bubbling on the grill is something else. And then with the settled taste of the scallops and the acidity of salsa verde. Oh my God! I wish I can. Actually, maybe later.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Sorry.
We should have started with that.
Exactly. And then, of course, it's a very versatile ingredient. Can be used for sauce, for bruschetta, for your chicken marinade, on a pizza, which is, pizza is one of them.
To be honest, whenever I have it at home, it kind of just goes on everything. I put it on every single meal, from eggs to meat, fish,
scrambled eggs with nduja.
Pasta.
Scrambled eggs with nduja is something. But also, we're doing this tortelli with the burrata, ricotta, and nduja, a little bit of nduja in the middle, and with butter and sage, and then balsamic vinegar and toasted hazelnut. It's got this spiciness, sweetness, acidity, crunchiness. Just wow,
divine.
An amazing dish.
Perfect.
And nduja gets finally his recognition worldwide, which he makes again my terrible little beautiful region famous for something.
Absolutely.
Which I'm proud.
You just mentioned Stanley Tucci.
Yeah.
I really want to talk to you about an incredibly special event that you cooked at the beginning of this year.
Oh, yeah.
You cooked for His Highness, the King,
King Charles.
at Highgrove. So you sort of collaborated with Stanley on the menu. Talk to us about sort of what the concept was, and I want to know how it went, because I think I saw you just before you were doing it.
Yeah. Basically, the Italian ambassador called me and he said that he had met King Charles. And King Charles, he said, I'm a big fan of Italian cooking. I'm very fond of this movement called slow food. I'm very good friend of Carlo Petrini, the founder of Slow Food, and I want to meet Stanley Tucci.
Wow.
So the Italian ambassador called me and say, do you know Stanley Tucci? Yeah, I do know Stanley. Are you a friend? Yes, we are friends. Can you call me? I said, why? Because this, and this. So imagine Stanley Tucci answered when I called him and said, listen, Stanley, the king wants to talk to you. I said, wait a moment. The king wants to talk to me? He didn't ask you what's going on here. To make a long story short, we had a meeting at the Italian embassy, and ambassador said, I want to organize this dinner with slow food. The king agrees. We're going to do Sinai Grove. You guys should come up with a menu. So me and Stanley, we start to talk about what we should do, and the idea was, why don't we do a 100% Italian menu with a 100% British produce?
Brilliant.
And Stanley said, well, great idea. You always done that? Yeah, somehow I always done that. I said, okay, let's work on the menu. So Stanley suggests something. I remember he did suggest the porchetta. I suggest something else. And then we had another meeting with Italian ambassador, and we had hands up. So imagine me go my little Fiat 500 running UK all around to find the ricotta from Westcombe, to find the tomato from Isle of Wight, to find the pork from Suffolk. All these ingredients, the crab from Scotland, and I said, oh my God, I can find everything I need. But at one stage of the menu, I was collaborating also with the Mark Flanagan, which is the royal chef, and I said, listen, I can do, please, you can tell King Charles, I can do everything in this menu, no problem, and with Stanley as well, but I need to use extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, and they allow me to use a 1%
no way.
of Italianity. Really? The king allowed me to do.
So was that the only Italian
that was the only ingredient they used, Italian, for that special menu on the night.
And what did King Charles think of it?
It was amazing. It looks like at one stage someone or himself dripped the olive oil on the table, and King Charles was pinching my focaccia, very proud, on the table with olive oil, because in no ways they say, I love this man.
So King Charles is a double dipper then, I think. He is a double dipper.
Actually, yeah, I didn't thought about that.
There we go.
He did.
Do you know what? I should probably get King Charles on this. You know a few people.
You probably like it. You probably do it. And then we start all the process and stuff, and I ask all my 3 chefs, which they all Calabrian origin. I'm very proud.
Nice.
It's a very touchy night, I would say. It's called Francesco, Chiarelli, Simone Petulla, and Marine Zerbib. I put them on a flight, come over, and we stayed 4 of us, only 4 of us. I didn't want anyone else. 4 of us in the kitchen, preparing everything from scratch. From the head. We stayed 3 days in Highgrove. We went around to pick the vegetable in his garden, the wild herbs, the rosemary for the porchetta. We find a couple of lemons. We did because we did the starter was panzanella, crab salad panzanella, and we had a hint of lemon. We find 2 lemons on the tree, which I told the lady in charge of the gardens, "Can I take it? Or the king will kill me." She said, "No, I'm pretty sure you can take one." So I took 2. We did use it, and then the ravioli. We had the Westcombe ricotta ravioli with the fine herbs, and the herbs they were from Highgrove. It's been super exciting.
Because he's really into his gardens and really into kind of growing his own produce up there.
Now, February is not spring.
Yeah.
So it was little things we can choose from. But we did, and I still got photo and videos, and probably the best thing I did in my life.
Fantastic.
The best thing I did in my life. So my kids were very proud.
I feel proud of you.
I said, oh, thank you.
I do.
And and then at the end, I went out to the speech, and I didn't know, the emotion was so big, I didn't know what to say, what to do. And the king stood up, and we started to talk about anything.
Wow.
So he actually put me in my thing, and then I stayed 15 minutes, and I did something naughty though.
Oh yeah.
I invited him to come to my restaurant. I'm not sure he will, but I said yes.
You got hold on to it now. That's fantastic. I love that. I think it just sounds like it was like a beautiful jigsaw of all the right,
And Stanley's been amazing.
Yeah.
All the star organization. I mean, Stanley got full trust between each other, and his love was food and what he did for Italy. And then all the slow food movement, which is big in UK as well. I mean, it all works. It always sustainability, everything the King Foundation does. I mean, it was just a privilege to be there.
Huge privilege.
And I had the butler was serving the king there and the queen, and I had some salumi made in UK. I said, you should bring to the king. And the butler says, chef, I don't think we can do that. No, if you don't do it, I'll do it. I go to the king, and he did it. And apparently the king was, Carlo Petrini was sharing the bresaola and the other stuff. So it felt like we were in his house, very well welcomed, and we didn't felt the pressure of being with the royals.
Yeah.
So I have to thank you, the king, for this. I mean,
absolutely.
I felt privileged. It's the best thing I do in my life, and I will remember, of course, for the rest of my life.
How many people did you cook for?
86.
Wow. And it was a mixture of...
Oh, you had Brunello Cucinelli, you had David Beckham,
Oh, yeah,
you had
I
Alice
saw the
Water,
photos, yeah.
you had... the only
So it was
guy
quite an
missing was the
interesting
Pope,
crowd.
who wasn't very well. But he couldn't make it.
sadly,
Yeah.
yes.
But the amount of beautiful people, Captain Miller was there, of course Stanley. I mean, just fantastic. And,
Brilliant.
I was speechless at the end because the pressure. I mean, you can jeopardize your career in one day. Something went wrong. But then if we have to change the menu, Victoria Beckham wanted the menu change, which we did. But they enjoyed, and the plate came back empty. By the end of the dinner, I was exhausted.
Yeah, I bet you were.
I was
emotionally as well. It was
emotionally
everything.
exhausted. The team was so proud and so happy that they did deliver at a very high level, very high standards. Such a simple Italian cooking, and for me, it's been the best thing I've ever done in my life, showcasing the simplicity of Italian cooking. And I did myself with Stanley, collaborate with the Italian embassy behind. Oh my God, I wish I could do it again.
So that leads me to my final question. We have double dipped together. We've seen each other again. If you could have dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
Interesting question. There is few.
Okay,
There is few.
do a dinner party. Go on.
For dinner party, I would love King Charles there. Then my friend Stanley has to be there as well. Luciano Pavarotti has to sing something for us. Diego Armando Maradona has to play some football at the end. And the Pope. The previous Pope, Pope Francis, which I had the chance to meet him personally, privately, because I'm doing this fantastic charity in Egypt, where I'm doing a cooking school for orphans on the street. And Pope Francis got to know this and invite me privately with me and my family to say, okay, you talk people about this, and now you're going to do it because you promised me. And then in the meantime, he died. But I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to go on. I'm actually raising funds once a year at the Italian Embassy in London. And the Marchesi, they've been supporting me on the last 2 years. So I'm very proud, very grateful. I also want to show to my kids that nothing's for granted.
Totally.
How lucky they are, and they're fully involved. So, a nice table. I will use some of the recipe that Pope Francis told me, which is polenta, churrasco, you used to be big fan of it, and spaghetti pomodoro. So that will be in the menu.
Beautiful. God, you're not just a good cook, you're just a really good person as well. I mean,
You give something back. I
No,
mean, if you see where I come
absolutely.
from, you understand why.
Yeah.
It's been tough for us when we were kids. Now things go in a beautiful way, and it's time to give something back.
Absolutely. May we all be like that.
Yeah, of course you are.
Francesco, it's always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You've been very sweet.
I see what you did there. I like that. We're going to eat this now.
Of course. Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Grazie. Thank you.